Okay, picture this. Summer night, those bright stadium lights are on, you hear that crack of the bat, right? And everyone's just watching that runner heading for home. That's baseball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pure drama, total unpredictability sometimes. And today, we're diving into exactly that, a single night of MLB action, August 12th, 2025. What we want to do is unpack the big moments, the standout players, the key decisions. Think of it as your quick guide to everything important that happened that night, maybe with a few surprising details thrown in.
Yeah, and what's so interesting about a night like this one is, well, it really gives you the full picture of baseball. You had your tight pitchers duels where, every single run felt huge, and then you had games where the scoreboard operator was definitely working overtime. It's like a mini season packed into one evening.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
So, to give everyone that quick snapshot, that immediate feel for the night, let's just run through the final scores from August 12th. Phillies beat the Reds 4-1.
Okay.
Yankees topped the Twins 6-2. Tigers edged the White Sox 2-1. Very tight.
Wow.
Yeah. Brewers rolled over the Pirates 7-1.
Big win there.
Royals defeated the Nationals 7-4.
Okay, more scoring.
Cardinals got past the Rockies 3-2. Another close one.
Right.
Rangers beat the Diamondbacks 7-6. Super close.
Nail biter.
Astros squeaked by the Red Sox 7-6 as well.
Another one.
Then you had the Angels over the Dodgers 7-4.
The battle for LA.
Padres handled the Giants 4-1.
Solid win.
And finally, the Rays beat the Athletics 7-4.
Okay, quite a list. And just hearing those scores, I mean, you can already start seeing the different types of games we had. Some scream pitching dominance, others are clearly about the bats being hot. And then, like you said, those really tight ones that could have gone either way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. A few of those scores immediately point to, great pitching and those really gritty defensive games. Let's maybe start there. Phillies beating the Reds 4-1. Yeah. Phillies having a great year, right? And this felt like their typical win solid pitching, get the hits when you need them. Their starter, let's call him Liam Hayes, just had a quality outing. Kept throwing strikes, kept the Reds guessing.
Yeah, and the reports showed Hayes really relied on that two-seamer. Lots of weak contact, ground balls. He basically shut down the Reds' big bats. They only managed, a couple of hard-hit balls off him. For Cincinnati, it kind of shows that struggle they sometimes have, just getting that key hit when someone's on base.
Right. Then you have that Tigers-White Sox game, 2-1. That's a classic pitcher's duel right there.
Yeah.
Both starters were just trading zeros. Felt like neither team could string anything together offensively.
Absolutely. And games like that, they really highlight how important pitching depth is over, the whole season. When runs are that hard to come by, every little thing matters more. A dropped ball, a perfect bunt, that could be the whole game. And the Tigers' bullpen came in and shut the door too, which is huge in those division matchups.
Yeah. Then down in California, you have the Padres beating the Giants 4-1. Looked like the Padres pitching just really controlled things, effectively shut down the Giants, and their offense did just enough.
Yeah, that was a big division win for San Diego. Showed they can win by just, leaning on their pitching and playing smart baseball. Sometimes a good defense that takes pressure off your hitters is the best kind of offense, right?
True. And one more in this category, Cardinals over the Rockies 3-2. Another tight one, low scoring, defined by good pitching, not a lot of offensive fireworks. Every run felt massive.
Yeah, and the Cardinals just seemed, I don't know, a little cleaner, better execution, maybe found a hole at the right time. It often comes down to fundamentals in those games. Who makes fewer mistakes? Who gets the sacrifice fly? The Cardinals just did enough.
Okay, so that covers the tight, pitcher-dominated games. But then you have the other side of the coin, right? Teams just exploding offensively. Let's shift to those. Maybe start with the Yankees. 6-2 over the Twins. The Bronx Bombers doing their thing. The bats really came alive, showed off that power, that depth.
Totally. And it's amazing how fast a lineup like that can just flip a switch. They got that big hit. I think it was a 3-run homer in the fifth. That really broke it open. It just reminds you how dangerous they are. For the Twins, well, it shows the kind of firepower you're up against with those top AL teams.
Then how about the Brewers? They crushed the Pirates 7-1. Just a dominant game all around. Offense clicking, starter was good. Just a complete performance.
Yeah, that's the Brewers firing on all cylinders. Shows what they can do when everything lines up. And for the Pirates, well, it's tough. It highlights the gap when you're rebuilding and you run into a team that's just on like that. It seemed like nothing went right for Pittsburgh that night.
Okay, let's see. Royals and Nationals. 7-4 Royals. That sounds like a fun game. Lots of scoring.
Yeah, a bit back and forth maybe. But the Royals seemed more consistent, putting together rallies. It felt like both teams could score, but Kansas City just kept the pressure on more effectively. made the Nats pitchers work, forced mistakes maybe. That consistent pressure can really pay off.
And then there's the rivalry game. Always extra juice there. Angels beat the Dodgers 7-4.
Or freeway series.
Exactly. And the Angels' offense just looked better on the night. Their pitching did enough to kind of keep the Dodgers' big bats quiet, especially in key spots.
Yeah, those games just feel different, don't they? It's more than just one game in the standings. It's bragging rights. Winning that one means a lot to the Angels and their fans. You could probably feel that extra intensity even watching on TV.
For sure. And one more in this dominant category, the Rays beating the A's 7-4. Tampa Bay just looks solid all around. Good pitching, timely hits, and they always run the bases well. Kept Oakland off balance.
Right, it's classic Rays baseball, isn't it? Reinforces why they're always contenders in the AL. It's not just one thing, it's the whole package. They build a lead, they hold it, a complete team win.
Okay, so we've had the pitchers' duels, we've had the offensive explosions.
Yeah.
But then there are those games that just keep you glued, the real back-and-forth thrillers.
Ah, yes, the nail-biters. My favorite kind.
Mine too. First up, Rangers over the Diamondbacks 7-6. Sounds like a wild one.
Oh, yeah, total seesaw, teams trading runs, momentum swinging back and forth. Both offenses were just potent. Neither pitching staff could really lock it down. What stood out was how Texas got that last run, I think in the 8th. A 2-out hit off a reliever who's usually pretty reliable. It just came down to who scored last, basically. Edge of your seat stuff.
And another 7-6 game, Astros beat the Red Sox. Sounds like a similar story.
Very similar. Lots of offense, lead changes. Just a battle. Both teams showed they could hit, drive in runs when it mattered. These high-scoring games, they often just swing on one key play, right? Maybe a great defensive play, or maybe just a walk that keeps an inning alive. The Astros held on, but Boston definitely showed their offensive muscle. Didn't quit. It really shows you how thin the line is in baseball, especially with two good lineups going at it.
So, okay, we've gone through all the games from that night, August 12th. If we pull back a bit, what are the big themes? What jumps out? I mean, starting pitching still feels huge.
Oh, absolutely critical.
We saw it with the Phillies, the Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
Good starts really set the table.
Yeah.
And teams where the starters struggled. They were often in a hole early,
Yeah.
like the Nationals or the Pirates.
That's such a key point. It's not just about that one game either. A starter going beep saves your bullpen for the rest of the week. It has ripple effects.
Definitely. And then obviously offense. You need to score runs. The Yankees, the Astros, the Angels, it show that power matters. But also timely hitting. In those close games, it wasn't always a home run, right? It was getting that hit with runners on.
Exactly. It's about manufacturing runs, too.
Yeah.
Moving runners, situational hitting, that sac fly, that ground ball to the right side. Sometimes those are just as important as the big blast, especially when things are tight.
And the last thing, maybe, those rivalry games. Dodgers, Angels, Padres, Giants, they just feel different.
They absolutely do. There's that extra layer of intensity, the history, the fan bases. It's not just another game on the schedule. Those wins and losses feel heavier, and they directly shape those divisional races. They build the season's narrative. People remember those games.
So yeah, that one night, August 12th, really gave us a great snapshot of the whole 2025 season, didn't it? We saw dominance, we saw close calls, we saw contenders flexing, and other teams maybe struggling a bit. Show the balance across the league.
Yeah, definitely. And every single one of these games feeds into the bigger story of the season. You see team strengths, weaknesses, how players are performing, the strategies managers are using. It all builds towards October.
And that's the great thing about baseball, right?
Yeah.
Every night brings something new. You just never know. These results from August 12th, they're just small pieces of that big unfolding story of the season. So maybe next time you look at the standings, you can think back to nights like this one and how all those individual moments, those specific wins and losses, really add up to create the whole drama of a baseball season.